The Big Bang does not disprove the need for God or Creator. That's a confusion of thought. The Big Bang is simply telling us we believe there was a beginning. That is what Genesis has been saying for thousands of years. The point is, Genesis is not only telling us that there was a beginning, it is also telling us what science cannot tell us, the ultimate cause of that beginning, which is God. So a Christian has nothing to fear from people using the words Big Bang, although, as I said earlier, they are misleading. You think of an explosion that makes a noise, which is very far from the basic idea. But let's grasp the central thing, which I find is marvelous. Because, as I've often said to physicists, look, it took you till the 1960s to come to believe that the universe had a beginning. I actually believed it myself before you did, because I have reasons for thinking that the biblical revelation is true. And what is more, if you had taken seriously the worldview of the Bible and weren't so committed to Aristotle, you might have looked for evidence for a beginning to space-time much earlier than you did. Now, this is very important because many scientists say, well, the Bible makes no predictions. Well, that's not quite true, because if you take its worldview seriously, here at the very start, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Well, if that's true, you can test it. And this is exactly what happened through Lemaitre, Hubble, and Penzias and Wilson. They were testing something that the Bible had stated. And isn't it interesting? It was Georges Lemaitre, a priest, who first led them to the idea. There are many things I think will remain beyond our knowledge. We don't know from a scientific perspective what consciousness is. We don't really know what energy is. And the basic things in the universe we find very difficult to know what they are. And some things may be unknowable. I'm perfectly happy with that. God has encouraged us, I believe, in Genesis to find things out. The mandate for doing science occurs in the early chapters of the Bible, where God told humans to name the animals. And that's taxonomy, which is the fundamental academic discipline. It applies to all disciplines, actually, naming things. And that's what we're trying to do with the early universe. But whether it can be done exhaustively is an open question. And I'm very happy with that. The universe has infinite potential for exploration. And of course, that keeps scientists in business.